how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the stream. This is a cat. It's like he knows exactly when we're starting streaming. He's like, hey, pay attention to me. So we have to pato this kato so that he will allow us to start the stream. Look at him. Gosh, you're so cute and soft, but damn, are you needy sometimes. Alright. Yep, that's a Jericho. Alright. We're switching over. Hey! Oh, wait, sorry, hold on. That one! This is the one where it blocks the chat. Alright, there we go. That's what we want. And there's a cat! That way. Still get the cat. There you go. Still got the cat cam on. Appease the Chirico. Welcome back to the stream, everybody. Happy Monday. Hope y'all had a great weekend. I took yesterday to rest. I was gonna be like, let's play some Kaizo Ironmon, but the other cat, not this one, the other cat, was like, but I missed you. We haven't spent time together. How about, here's a thought. You watch Netflix while I sleep right next to you, and I'm like, you're really cute and you haven't done that in a while, so we're gonna take a break. That's what we did yesterday. So I took, I mean, it's not Sundays aren't a normal stream day for me, but I still took the day off. I did jack shit nothing and watched Netflix yesterday. That's what I did. But we're back. It's 14 time. We need to finish this darn MSQ, so hopefully we'll get to that today. I can stay up a little later. I got tomorrow off because I got a friend in town, so I don't have to work. I'm gonna go hang out with my friend instead. And yeah. That's the plan. Oh my gosh. Stop knocking into everything, cat. And don't push your mat off the table. If you don't have your mat, you get sad. But if you're the one who pushes off the table, I don't know what to tell you. I know. Life's complicated. You're full of very complicated feelings, cat. I like how you can kind of see my hand petting him on the main cam. But then, like, over there, you can see me actually petting him, you know? Oh gosh, I know. And your face is getting cut off on the main cam so people can't see you? Damn, what a travesty. Alright. How about we play the video game? So, 6.2, huh? Apparently, the hotness scale needs to get revised, because on a scale of 0 to 10, 0 is indeed actually the hottest, not a 10. So we learned something. Anyway, we're in the void. We're in the void. We're on the... Stop! Quit knocking the pop filter! Jesus! What are you doing? We're in the 13th. We're in the void. We're hanging out. We're trying to figure out what the deal is going on. Apparently our dear beloved friend, Zero here, who also happened to be Xanos' Reaper, so, you know, there's that. She's like, what are friends? She can crystallize Void Scent so that they stop coming back. Because, you know, in the first, where life could not be born, here nothing can die because we are in a world of darkness instead of light. So there you go. That's the current problem we got ourselves into. And yeah, so apparently she can crystallize people. Look at this beautiful lady. I appreciate her short hair. I appreciate and respect it. And we're like, so what's the deal with that? And we're gonna find out. I'm drinking tea because I had spicy food and it kind of irritated my throat a little bit. Oh my gosh, calm down. Can you just sit still for a little bit so I can actually click on these NPCs? Thank you. To Memoria to Gulbes and his Archfiends, we have more questions now than answers. But that is a sign that we are making progress. I wonder what she sounds like in English. Zero, I mean. There's nothing like aether of a living mortal. I haven't felt so satisfied since my return. Oh yeah, and Roshan got a glow up. If Golbez and Azdaya... Oh, sorry, if Golbez has Azdaya at his mercy, then we must find him. Hopefully Zero has knowledge that will aid us in our search. Stenian, bro, hello, hello. Groping in the dark. We're not Dr. Lupin. We're just not gonna... We're gonna take that at face value and not read into this too much. Stenian looks at you with his piercing gaze. Kitameki, you've come to the 13th before, yes? You fought Voidsent here. I did, I may have, yes. But clearly you didn't know they could regenerate, else you would have shared that detail beforehand. They don't regenerate... actually, no. We're talking about Those guys didn't regenerate. Yeah, that's true. When we're in the world of darkness. Which music is playing again? Fair. They seem to stay dead at that time, yes. I was in a bit of a rush and I didn't have time to wait and see. I mean, if you wipe enough on World of Darkness, they didn't come back, so, you know. They seem to stay dead at the time. Although, in fairness, we didn't check. I doubt not that they did. There must be a reason why the ones you defeated did not return. In contravention of the natural order. Do you remember aught out of the ordinary? A sealing magic like Zero's, perhaps? I mean, they were bound by contract. There are circumstances in which we're unable to return. If you like, I can tell you about this. Please do. The more you devour, the more powerful you grow, but in the process your essence is blended with those of your prey. If you were to lose your flesh, the souls you had come to harbor may break free and coalesce into distinct Voidsent once more. Before you yourself return, your own soul might be devoured by your enemies or your erstwhile prey, a fate more likely for stronger beings who require more time to regenerate. However, even assuming you survive the process, it's highly uncommon to return as you were. Yet, despite his greater strength, Skarmiron managed to resurrect rather swiftly. Are there others capable of the same? Not that I'm aware of. His attachment to his flesh must have been unique for him to develop such an ability. I believe we understand the fundamentals of your birth now. If I may, I would ask you about your power. Will you tell us about it? What you saw should speak for itself. I can bind the aether of the soul in crystal. Many wielded this power during the Contra Memoria, but I'm the only one left. I am told that heroes of the 13th once sealed gods in stones called Orosite. Are they and Memoria one and the same? Orosite? I do not know this word, but the world is vast, and perhaps Memoria had different names elsewhere. But it does sound quite similar. How does one come to wield Memoria? And what happened to your peers? I've never thought about that. I do know, though, that Voidsent can't use this power. I assume I can because I'm mortal in part. I see. Zero, I wish to ask you about the man called Golbez. He may well have my sister in his clutches. Is there aught you can tell us of him? The name sounds vaguely familiar, though I can't say how I know it. If he is powerful, however, someone in the castle may have heard of him. Then we must try talking to the other Voidsent again. Let us entreat the task to Kitameki. Her echo will help facilitate communication. More importantly, she should be able to maintain her composure better than the concerned sibling. Hi. That I cannot deny. Didn't we say that No, I mean like other people. Wasn't that one of the options for us to say to somebody? A certain specific somebody?
Forgive me, but will you not ask about Golbez in my stead? On the terraces to begin with, perhaps.
Sure thing, buddy.
Thank you. We shall remain here and discuss what other avenues we might pursue in the meantime.
Sure thing, buddy. I know what it feels like to have my essence blended with that of another. Yo, you would. Yet tumultuous though it was only one worm's soul. To be bound to scores of others over thousands of years sounds horrible.
According to your vision, Golbez recruited his champions and raised an army by offering a dragon's aether in exchange. Whatever his crusade, 'tis unconscionable to use a dragon's life force as fodder. He will answer for his deeds.
So with this echo of yours, you can see into the past? Interesting. Those memories may as well be all that remains of it, though. Everything and everyone was warped by darkness. However storied it may appear, this castle is simply the product of its mistress's mind.
Scarmulone, too, appeared surprised by Zero's power. As she says, it must be a lost art. This makes her invaluable to our cause, far more than someone who can simply communicate.
Okay. I'm like, should I read too much into that? Nah, we're good. It's fine. So on the terrace? Wait, is that this way? Am I going this way? Yep, terrace that way. Hydromantic terraces. I should really upload the screenshots of this stuff later.
Hello there, fearful void scent.
Oh man, I forgot to pull up the... We'll do it without the demon voice because I forgot to turn it on.
So the clever one hadn't been eaten? If no one wants it, then perhaps...
No, she's freed. She'll probably kill you.
Golbez, of course I know him. Only a fool without ears wouldn't. His archfiends lead armies to ravage and conquer. They devour those that they deem useless, those who can't fight.
I said I'm not going to turn it on, but I'm doing it anyway.
If you don't want to be eaten, then you had better flee. Though soon there will be nowhere to run.
It seems the archfiends keep only those who are fit for battle. Others must escape or be consumed. Well, we learned something. 1 second. Let me turn that on. And then make sure we're on the right one. Okay. Alright, should be good when we need to use it.
If the one who devoured her dies, perhaps the mistress will return, and I may bask in her gaze again.
Yo, you know anything about Golbez?
Golbez, you say? My mistress spoke of him. He commands the Archfiends. They are very powerful and have conquered many domains. The mistress bade us defend the castle from them. Yes, she did.
Seems the Archfiends have been attacking other domains. Their fearsome reputation precedes them. Watchful void sent, hello.
The tasty one returns to tempt me. Mustn't eat you. I mustn't eat you.
Yo, you want to tell me about Golbez, maybe?
Golbez? I know him from those uneaten. He has minions, and those minions have minions. No one ever sees him.
With his army of minions, Golbez would seldom have need to act personally. It would not be easy to reach him. Yeah, there's dudes flying around. Hello, statues. Hello. Yum. And we zoom. Oh, you finished already? Or did we get carried away talking? There's no easy way to mark the passage of time in this world, nor do I imagine such things concern Void Scent. Is there no end to their questions? I should have demanded more aether. No trouble on your end either? Good. I dare say Scarmilone's fate served as sufficient warning. Let's hope that those elsewhere have the same sense. Welcome back, Hirameki. Were you able to learn auto value? Yeah, Golbez has, like, minions upon minions. He's really hard to reach. He's going around attacking people. Other domains, you know. World domination! So, Countess Voidsent answered to the Archfiends, who in turn answered to Golbez, as your vision did suggest. Scarmilone's aggression is also consistent with the claims that the Archfiends conquer other domains. The question is, how do we reach Golbez if he surrounds himself with armies of minions? We could target his other Archfiends, or perhaps those who have fled his service. Either may yield useful information. That said, we can't do much while we're stuck on the Isle. Zero, I would ask you a favor of you. I am determined to save my sister, Ajdaya. If there is even the faint possibility that Golbez has her, then I must find him. To that end, I want you to lend us your strength and knowledge. Will you accompany us on our quest? Forgotten the way of my world already? If you want help, offer payment. None here will aid you out of the kindness of their hearts. Any who claim otherwise are liars and betrayers. Or is this less a request and more of a threat? If I refuse, will you force me to serve? If you accompany us, we can offer you protection. Surely you must desire something. No, we'll pay you. I respect the ways of your world. What do you want? Name your price. I have no purpose. Why would I desire anything? That's why I didn't bother to resist when the ones here fell upon me. What matters in a world that's already dead? By that logic, you've no reason to refuse our requests. The payment need but be to your satisfaction, correct? Did I not already say as much from the start? Very well, Zero. I propose you travel with us, and whenever you perform a deed that requires payment, we will provide it in aether. That's all you had to say. Everything else was superfluous. Fair point. Where to now? Either a place the Archfiends may strike next, or where refugees and deserters may seek sanctuary. You make me pick? I'd know the latter. I'll take you there. Okay, cool. No picking. I assume you also know how we can get off this isle? I was brought here on a mount. We can leave the same way. Now that you mention it, I did notice some flying creatures near the terraces. Given our numbers, we'll need a large one. But regardless of the size, all can be won over with aether. Excellent. Let us go and find our mount at once. Who's watching from the shadows? Oh, it's a Metroid.
Not good. Lord Golbez must hear of this.
Yep, just me and my aether flying Yole. In a world without aether. An aether-starved world. Whee! Ah, Magitech. That'll do. Kaboom! Kaboom! I want to talk to you again. Hey, buddy. Hey, talk to me.
Without a master to rule us, it won't be long before we start preying on one another. And the weak are the first to be devoured. We must find someone strong to serve, and quickly. Ah, my mistress! What must I do to bask in your sublime gaze once more? You look tasty every time you walk by. But I mustn't eat you. I mustn't eat you.
Not all Voidson can fly. It stands to reason that some would be made to serve as mounts. Fair. Were I here in my true form, I would be able to carry you all. But even were it possible to so enlarge the gate, the risk could be too great.
Zero will best know how to handle the creatures. Let us watch and learn.
We should be able to find a mount here. With the castle in disarray, the creatures will be hungry. Just a little aether should suffice. Are you ready? Yep, I guess now's... Ah, camera! Come on. There we go.
And there it is.
Now she's given up some of hers? I mean, we could have done it. All I gotta do is ask. We're the ones who need the ride. Hi, buddy. Can I keep one? Can I have one? Wait a minute. I have Voidson I can ride. I have Ariman. Good. It agrees to serve. Get on. But I have pet Ariman. And my fat cat's a Voidson. Why can't I just ride him? Guess he doesn't fit other people. Meh. Guess because we need to have our friends travel too. Cthulhu! The weird. That's what I was trying to think of. The weird. So, do I get to keep one of those eventually?
What is this place? My domain.
In the beginning, it was a sanctuary for me alone. But over time, others began to gather here, those who had nowhere else to go. A settlement of pariahs. Hello, friends? What's that? Mortals? They're mortals! What enticing aether. Let me have some, let me have some! No! Don't make me hurt you. Danger, they're all hers? It's not fair. I don't want to be eaten. You're under my protection here and will not be harmed. I give you my word. Thanks. Follow me. So what's this place called? And just Zero's domain, okay. It's said that a person's domain is a reflection of what abides in their heart. If true, this place may offer a glimpse into Zero's past. True. Hi, buddy. What you doing? Hello. Hi. Yum, yum, yum. Alright, bye. Tis quite a gathering of voidsent. I pray one among them has the knowledge we seek. The longer one lives, the one more yearns for peace. I understand why some would sequester themselves here. You getting old, man? This is my abode. The others won't come near, so you may be at ease. While they know their place, if tantalizing aether were to walk by, I can't guarantee they wouldn't pounce. It is a voidsent's nature to consume. Their sole purpose. Even if the pursuit of aether may lead to their undoing, many succumb to instinct. But any who succumb here will have to answer to me. This is my domain's one and only rule, and it is absolute. Nowhere to run! Having given you due warning, Zero would leave you to your own devices. Consider yourselves duly warned. If you wish to go among the voidsent here, that is your choice to make. All have fled from one master or another, but whether any of those masters in turn served Golbez, I do not know. You must ask them yourselves. Most have traveled to your world, so it shouldn't be difficult to communicate. We shall go about making inquiries at once. Thank you for your counsel. Once we have learned all we can, let us reconvene at Yondo Plaza. Will do. You're going too, of course, in which case I shall accompany you. I wish only to observe. Do not expect me to help. Fair. Then it's settled. I'm ready when you are. So are you like potentially 13th me? Maybe? You want a fusion? Just kidding. Ready? Then lead the way. I leave it to you to decide with whom you speak. Zero's now accompanying us! Yeah, I know how that works. Small talk. Although this is my domain, I don't make a habit of strolling about. It's a strange feeling. Ask about her hideout.
Call this my abode, but spend hardly any time here. Return only for meditation. While physical wounds can be healed by replenishing one's aether, you can't preserve your form if you lose sight of yourself. Such is the risk inherent in consuming another's soul. It dilutes your sense of self, alters you inside and out. To guard this, I meditate, visualize who I am, in a place all my own. Smart! Hello there, waiting void scent. Hi, buddy.
Whose likeness is this, you ask? A hero who will save the world. I'm waiting for the day he comes. Or was it a she? I can't remember the details. I don't know how long I've been waiting, or why I even wait. Could you be the hero, perhaps? No, I don't think so. Something tells me I'll know when I meet him, or her. I'll just have to keep waiting.
Okay. Sure, why not? This is the heart of my domain. Normally it's deserted, but you and yours have drawn everyone out. Don't recall the statue, though. However it came to be here, I certainly didn't wish for it.
Apparently that little dude did. He's wishing real hard with all his heart.
Don't look around it with hair like that. You're her minion, then.
No, I don't take minions. She has some questions, and I want you to answer them.
You know anything about Golbez?
Golbez? I don't know that one. Only Skatak.
I might have killed her.
When she led us beyond the veil, I grew scared and fled. I've been here since. I don't know anyone else, nor do I wish to. That's all I can tell you.
Skatak was a powerful voidsent who ruled over a vast domain. That was a long time ago, though, so I doubt she has any connection to Golbez.
I might have perhaps maybe kinda killed your boss. Sorry. So sorry. My bad.
The music is very familiar.
Stay away from me. You don't want to be eaten. Stay away.
I just want to ask you if you know Golbez.
Golbez, Golbez. I've heard the name before. Ah, I remember. Always speaking of a great crusade. I don't know what that is, but it sounds delicious.
Crusade, you say? From whom did you hear this?
Farfrello. He was a minion of another minion.
And also an assassin in Vice Crates.
Went on and on about the terrible things he saw.
I see. Perhaps Farfarello can tell us more.
We called him Farfy. Hi. What you doing? Some wiggly ass tentacles you got there. Alright, bye.
You're one of the mortals, is it true? When you die over there, you really die?
I mean, yeah, kinda.
So it is, so it is. What brings you here, then?
You know anything about Golbez? Ringing bells?
Ah, yes, Golbez. He seeks strong minions to grow his army, so I hear. But recently he stopped doing that. Instead, he devours all.
Perhaps he's gathered enough fodder and is now intent on bolstering his own strength. Sure sign that he's about to make a move. Satisfied with what you've learned? But let us step away before you become too tempting to resist.
normal enough for newcomers to appear, but for her to bring them herself? That's never happened before. At least not in my time.
Crap, I could have talked to the other people. Give me more story.
Mortals, even though my head has an irresistible ring, just to hear it makes my stomach rumble. Interested in me, are you? Too bad I'm not interested in you.
Well, I'm mostly interested in Zero. See anything different? Okay. The answer was no. Oh, wait, Roshan. Shit. It seems the rumor of Golbez reached even my remote domain. Fair to assume he's gathering strength for his crusade, whatever that may be. But I must say, I wouldn't have guessed that Farfarello once fought in Golbez's army. It's a miracle he survived serving an Archfiend. Who's Farfarello in this context? I suppose I should explain. Farfarello's the weakest among us. Constantly in fear of being devoured, he seldom consorts with others. The only one he's comfortable with is Syria Sordiato. He's a fellow coward who runs the instant he senses a threat and won't stop until he's exhausted. When their hunger grows too intense, they feed on each other's aether. Such is their relationship. But I ramble. You intend to seek out Farfarello, I presume? Yep, pretty much. Then I'll come with you. He's less likely to hide that way. Crap, should have talked to Roshan. Meanwhile, elsewhere... we took out Earth. Not only did the mortals conquer Troya, they defeated Scarmilone. I struggle to believe it. There's more, my lords. They were aided by one of our world who transformed Scarmilone's soul into a crystal. Crystal? This one speaks of Memoria. Now there's a word I've not heard in an age. It'd bring a pang of nostalgia to my breast and a tear to my eye. The very notion wasn't absurd. The gifted are gone, drowned in darkness, as were we all. And yet, Scarmilone still does not answer. Were he alive, he would have returned by now. Weak as though he was, his ability to regenerate was without peer. If this account is true, if a Memoriat has survived, they cannot be suffered to live.
Then leave this matter to me, Lord Golbez. I, Barbaricia, names are hard, shall strike down any who pose a threat to our plans. It is true you are a proven commander, well suited to leading an assault. And when I have succeeded, I would beg a boon of you. What do you desire? The dragon's aether, all that remains. Oh, hell no! The insolence! Know your place! With respect, my locks are free as the wind. Without incentive to sway them, I know not whither they will blow. Boldly spoken. I trust you will not disappoint me. Upon this flowing hair and my immortal soul, I will not fail. Then go and impress upon these interlopers the futility of defiance. My lord. Rashawn, I want to talk to you before I do continue. It was in order to strike down the cloud of darkness that my sister crossed over into the void. What befell her after she vanished into the gate? How did she become Golbez's captive? These things and more I hope to learn. For a moment I was like, can I go no further? Where's the others? They gotta be around here somewhere, right? That's a doggo. I can talk to the doggo? I'm gonna talk to the doggo. Hi, buddy. I'm so hungry I might die, but I can't. No, someone's near. You're not devouring my aether, you hear me? You're not devouring my aether! Don't worry about it, buddy. Wait. What the huh? What the huh? Oh, it's upstairs. I get it. I see. That's our house. Okay. Yo, Stinian, what's up? Oh, they're taking a bath. How nice for them. Voidsend is too weak to create its own domain and must join with others for protection. Alternately, it might devour them in a bid to become stronger, but in so doing risk losing its sense of self. 'Tis an unenviable struggle. My mouth is like really dry. Even though I have the tea that normally helps with that. Hey buddy, just hanging out over there. I haven't seen Stola. You over here?
No, she's not over here. Where could she be? I'm missing a friend. Where are you? You're not over there. You're not over there. Heck yeah, I can jump on this shit? That's hot. How do you get down there? I don't suppose you can. Oh, that's a doorway. I see. Oh, maybe she's in here? There she is! Squid-headed void scent.
Is not immortal. You remind me of the time I was summoned to your world by someone who sought beauty. Well, it turned out to be a deviant who had my vessel chained to a bed. When I tried to break free, he had the gall to call me a hideous fiend. And as if that wasn't enough, he started slicing me up. Left that body and fled back here as quickly as I could. Never again. Never again.
As you may recall, when a larger void scent is summoned, only its soul makes the journey to the source. Upon its arrival, it takes possession of a host body, but during that time, what becomes of its actual body here in the 13th? The answer to this question may give us valuable insight into cross-rift travel. To that end, while asking after Golbos, I shall also see what the void scent can tell me about their experiences when summoned. Clever girl.
Oh, cat's gone. And turn off the cat cam. There you go. Alrighty.
Farfarello keeps to the fringes of my domain. This way.
Tell me more about his hiding place.
The voids in here don't answer to a master. They can do as they please. But all must answer to the hunger and seek out prey when they need aether. Except Farfarello and Siriato, that is. They are content to take from one another. Barring an incident, they dare not venture out. When he takes flight, Siriato will not seek shelter until he's utterly spent. Farfarello, on the other hand, prefers to hide in the same place. Come.
Oh, you little baby dude. Hi. How's it going?
Oh, whatever will I do now?
Siriato, this is rather unexpected. Where's Farfarello?
Farfarello isn't here anymore. He's left. Yes, that's right.
Dude totally ate their friend. Totally, by accident, got too hungry and ate their friend.
Left? That doesn't sound like him at all.
He's gone, all right. What more do you want me to say?
Totally ate their friend.
And off he flees, as he is wont to do. But something about this doesn't sit well with me. What do you make of Siriato's behavior?
Totally ate their friend. Seemed frightened, perhaps someone had threatened him. I don't think he was telling the truth.
So you think so too? As he says, Farfarello is gone, but that is quite unusual.
Did you eat your friend?
As is the fact that Siriato, who is clearly frightened by something, chose not to flee, but instead to hid here, where Farfarello usually... No. We must go after Siriato. Now.
100% ate the friend. I know Farfarello was our quarry, but Serdiato's behavior troubles me. We must find him. You say anything different? Nope. He's like, you ain't eating me. I'm not eating you. Hi, buddy. Serdiato, we need to talk.
There's no time. The wind rises. You must flee.
We. You see that? Do you see that we? The wind rises. What is he talking about? After him. Oh, we're talking about the, I was gonna call them the Four Lords. Four Fiends. Because the wind's coming for us. But anyway, they said we. Which only increases the likelihood that somebody got eaten. What's gotten into you? What do you mean the wind rises?
When the wind rises, she comes. Barbaricia.
Baba Rikia? Rikia? Who in the world is that?
We must flee. All of us. There's no time.
I don't sense anything, but he seems convinced. It's a dead end beyond. We'll corner him.
We're doomed. There's nowhere to run.
What are you running from?
I already told you. Barbaricia, the Archfiend of Wind.
Archfiend, you say?
We'll be devoured or forced to serve, to fight in the crusade. But it makes no difference. In the end, all are eaten by her or her enemies. I didn't want to fight anymore. That's why I fled and came here.
That's Farfarello talking. Farfarello got 8. I see. That explains everything. Almost. I thought it was Farfarello who used to serve an Archfiend, not you. Not you who always ran at the first sign of trouble. You who now speak as though you were Barbaricia's minion. There's only one explanation. You ate your friend! He devoured Farfarello, didn't he? Friends don't eat friends! Fish all friends, not food. Indeed, that would account for his uncharacteristic behavior. So, is that the way of it? Did you devour Farfarello? And not just a portion of his aether, but his entire being?
How did you know?
Bruh. It wasn't only your behavior that felt strange. You felt strange, as if there were more than you present. Now I don't believe you would have lost control. More likely it was at Farfarello's behest.
I can't hide anything from you. I admit it. Farfarello didn't leave. I hate him. He feared Barbaricia more than anything. Hated the endless fighting. So he begged me to devour him, that he would never have to fight again.
Rather than an eternity of fighting, he chose a moment of pain.
For all the good it did, I can still hear his voice in my head. He's frightened. So very frightened.
When you're eaten, your essence is blended with that of your devourer, and though you have no control, your consciousness in part endures. Were this a world where the wheel of life and death still turned, the soul wouldn't linger so stubbornly. In time, it would return to the great flow. But there's no such end here, no escape. All know this. In making his choice, Farfarello must have been desperate indeed. And now that desperation is joined with Suriato's fear, driving him to act erratically.
This place will become a battlefield. We don't want to be eaten. Neither me or Farfarello. There's nowhere to go. Nowhere.
Then tell me about Barbaricia. I would know who it is we face.
It's too late. She's as good as here, and no one can escape her winds. No one!
And cue Arcvine.
Barbaricia is here! She has come!
Hello? And she's brought her domain with her. The Arcfiend's after you and yours, I shouldn't doubt. Actually, about that. After you because you crystallize people, and that's kind of a problem, so, you know. Perhaps you should go and find them, but be warned, whatever this is about, do not expect us to get involved. Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying.
I can't bear it. Eating and being eaten. I only want to be left in peace.
You and me both. These voids in here are just like, man, can't y'all just fucking leave me alone? I'm so tired. I'm like, yo, millennials know that feel. One of the Arcfiends approaches. Yep. They must have been tracking our movements. She's here. Hi, hello, look at you and your hair. Excellent. You've saved me the trouble of traveling to Troya. So, you're Barbaricia. Mind your manners, mortal. My name is not to be spoken save in reverence and fear. And what is this pitiful domain? Pitiful wretches all. I will put you out of your misery. Rude. Aw, you fucking just... They didn't deserve that. They're just a bunch of... Aw, don't eat them.
They're just wusses trying to live. Leave the poor Zako alone.
Alas, poor Scarmulone, and good riddance. Felled by outsiders in pursuit of what, pray tell? A dragon. One who crossed to this world thousands of years ago. Know you aught of it? A dragon, you say?
I don't need to translate that.
My Lord Golbez is more clever than I realized. To let the prize live that it might lure more prey to us. Very well. In gratitude and service, I shall devour every last mote of their souls. Where is she? Where is Ajdaya? You even share its scent. How curious. And irresistible.
I'm gonna fucking kill you.
If you think us easy prey, you're wrong. Unlike Scarmulone, I need not skulk in shadow to claim what is mine. If you would know about the dragon you seek, then enter into my domain. You may flee instead if you wish. If the fate of the sorry lot here is of no concern to you, one way or another, I will have satisfaction. What's the plan, then?
Go after Barbaricia. What else? If we go, we'd be playing in our hands. We're gonna go kill her. It's fine. I'm gonna go kill her.
Indeed. Yet she will have the upper hand in her domain. We must be no less than fully prepared.
Okay, and?
We find her and get our answers. Will you be joining us, Zero? You may be easily goaded into accepting her challenge, but my curiosity is not so insatiable as to cloud my judgment. Nevertheless, if you are desperate for my aid, you know my price. I shall pay it. So long as you leave me strength enough to see my sister home, you may take as much as you wish.
何より私のエーテルはバルバリシアも欲していたもの。君ならば価値がわかるのではないか。
And lest you forget, mine is no ordinary aether. Barbaricia too recognized its potency. There is a C missing in the sentence from Barbaricia's name. Very well, we have a bargain. Just you wait, Barbaricia. I'll have answers from you yet. What the little I learned in your absence did not pertain to the Archfiends. That discussion can wait until after we've tended to Barbaricia. No intention of demanding anyone's aether until afterwards. Weakening you now would only reduce my chances of getting paid. Fair! Thank you. Appreciate that. Alright. Before we continue, I'm going to take a quick BRB to do a little quick bathroom break, and then we will return and then keep going here. Alright? So be right back. Sit tight. Alright, I'm back. I'm here. I'm back. Let's do this. Steady in. Body. Hello. The less time we give to the enemy to prepare, the better. If everyone is ready, then let us set forth. Indeed, and yet my heart weighs heavy for those Barbaricia has struck down. Were it not for us, she would not have come here. Should you require a moment, Zero? For what? Barbaricia took what she could. She was wise to strike quickly, as we would be. Agreed. This is no time for sentiment. Only the battle matters now. I mean, I'll take that. Piety. Skarm alone possess the power of regeneration. Let us see what Barbaricia can do with her winds. The wind rises! Zero has a word of warning before you go to face Barbaricia. A word of warning. Barbaricia spoke as she would give us answers if we were to defeat her. But even assuming she'll talk, which I doubt, I trust I needn't tell you how foolish it is to give an Archfiend a second chance. Best to seal her away at the earliest opportunity. If you wish to peer into her past, the Memoria will suffice. I can't wield the power at will. I'll try. You do that, and if you fail, well,
You'll just have to search elsewhere for answers. Rest assured, this won't be our last opportunity to learn about Azdaia. If another Archfiend were to fall, Golbus would surely be compelled to respond. We need only wait for our quarry to come to us. Indeed, if our struggles with Skarmidon taught us aught, 'tis that we must hold nothing back when facing an Archfiend. Let us heed Zero's advice and steal her away at the earliest opportunity. If we're all in agreement, then let us be off. We travel by Nisroch. Barbaricia will use every advantage she has. Traps, ambushes. We must be prepared for all that and more. To transform a void scent in Memoria, we must first drain them of their aether. To wit, we must wound her gravely. This is not the first trial we have faced since coming to this world, nor will it be the last, but with you all beside me, I'm confident we'll prevail. So come, let us sally forth. Skarmilone was the Archfiend of Earth, while Barbaricia's of the Wind. In this world given to darkness, I wonder what significance their elemental titles hold. Good question! Away we go! Bum, 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 bum. You're not the only ones who can ride the wind. Dragoon stab! She do the spooky slice. Get fucked, losers. Leave these ones to us. Hi, see the Barbaricia. Wham! Oh, time to call down 7 friends. Come on down. I summon creation magics to materialize warriors of light. Oh, this should be fun. Storm's Crown now accessible. Heck yeah. Alright, cool. Prepare my yoroshiku. Oh, it's a decky. Oops. That's not in free company chat. There we go. My bad. "17 minutes? Lord. Trials. Oh, we need tanks. I don't want a tank. I don't even know if my tank is, like, got enough eye level for this shit. 585? Probably not. I have not really geared up my gunbreaker. Well, let's see. Nope. Certainly not. Most certainly not. Well.
So we get to wait here for a bit because it is Tuesday, middle of the day, I think. Or maybe in the morning. Nope, nope, yeah, it's middle of the day. It is Tuesday afternoon in Japan right now, so, you know. Not a ton of people on right now. Dang, I should have did this over the weekend. Yesterday would have been a good day to do this, but oh well. Here we are. So we're gonna be chilling for a bit. Let's see, what can we do? We can go find people to play Triple Trident against. Nope, that's not it. There we go, card list. Abyssos. Ooh, Elpis. What to purchase? Ooh, there's new stuff to buy at the Gold Saucer? What? Falcor to Troya. Can buy one at Thavnir. I need to unlock shit. I need to unlock shit. Mother? That's spend money. I want not spend money. I want fight people. Where's the ones where I just get to challenge people? Nope. Alright, I already got all those. Well, we might as well go hang out in the Gold Saucer while we're waiting. See what goes on. Oh, bam! Ow. Special limited time event and concluded. What did I miss? Do, 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 do. 20 minutes? Oh, it went up. Boo. Boo! Why can't you people ditch school? And work. Play video games. Meep, meep. These cards suck. That one. Damn. Oh well. Am I carrying any on me that I need to sell? No, well, I mean, I got a lot of garbage. I have a lot of sorting to do. What can we do while we wait? We can buy cards. Hi, trader. Hello. I hear you have things that are new. Alright then. Cool. Nope, not you. Sorry. What else is new? Shuffler Boogie. I love that song. Nope, nothing new there. Let me waste money! I just want to waste money. Well, I don't need any of these. I got all my Makai shit like the legit ones. Yeah, I have all the actual ones, so I really don't need those. What can we do here? Nothing. I don't need to play Triple Trident against any of these people. That's normally my favorite way to kill time. But I already harassed everybody for their cards. What's the next event? In 9 minutes. What's the next gate coming up? Cliffhanger! Alright, we'll hang out. Do I still remember how to get up here? Fuck. I don't remember quite where the spot is. I have done it before, where you could just cheat your way up here. I forgot where it is. Found it! Found it by chance! Whee! 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 Oh man. Look at me, almost missed that. Ah! Oh, what are we gonna do for 7 minutes while we wait? What can we look at? Oh, we could look at what else there is to do. So we don't forget to do stuff. Nope, that's not something we need. That's something we need for maybe tomorrow. So tomorrow, since I have the day off after I do my things, we might do a daytime stream tomorrow after I get lunch with my BFF. We shall see. FFXIV 6.2. Let's see what else there is to do. Maybe we can start some other side quests while we wait. How about that, y'all? Alright, that's what we're working on right now. We did the raid already. Oh, we could go hang out with Tataru. Yeah, let's go talk to Tataru. Let's do that. That'll be more fun than waiting for a cliffhanger. Charlene. Magina, hello. Soaring profits. Magina has samples that need delivering, and the anticipation of adventure strikes you like a bracing wind.
Why, hello there! Your arrival could not have been more timely. Mr. Sataru has but just left instructions for another batch of deliveries. She sends her regards, of course. Today she's in Idleshire for business with Rowena's House of Splendors, and tomorrow we'll no doubt find her in some other far-flung corner of the realm. We mustn't be outdone, Kinemeki.
Okay.
And this time our samples are destined for 2 organizations in Quarthus, an arrangement made possible by none other than Master Sicard. He contacted his dear friend Lord Emeneon de Four Toms, who was kind enough to spread word of the boutique to his own contacts across Ishgard. It hardly took any time for the letter of interest to reach us, and once these samples have been delivered, that interest will be piqued into a passion. Or so I've been assured. Lord Emeneon has insisted he will take care of all the particulars, and bid me convey with enthusiasm that he looks forward to accompanying you on the deliveries. Oh, he's gonna come with us?
We're babysitting. Alright. Alright.
Now then, regarding the secret mission of ours.
Oh yeah, making something for Tataru. Uh-huh.
A gorgeous sapphire, is it not? It will make a beautiful necklace once restored, a keepsake of not only Mistress Tataru's mother, but that of her many friends and allies from across the realm. I'm confident that someone of your experience has a most discerning eye for mementos. Bring back anything you think will make a worthy addition.
I'll keep an eye out.
And with that, I will leave these samples in your capable hands and eagerly await your safe return.
Leave it to me. I got you. Save the world, adventurer, delivery person, extraordinaire.
We must prioritize delivering samples and advertising the boutique, of course, but perhaps this venture to Ishgard may afford an addition to Miss Tataru's necklace.
We shall go to Ishgard. That's where we're going. Right? Yeah. The music there is so chill. I mean, we're pretty much just waiting on the tanks. Oh, there we go. Never mind. Hello. Well, so much for traveling to Ishgard. Wake up! Wake up, DPS, it's healer! Hello? Hello? One more each. Come on. Wakey uppy. There we go. I was very concerned. I was like, please don't make me get back on the queue. Alright, here we go. Friends! I summon glamored up weirdos from across the world. Is this all hair? That's fucking weird. Empress of the Winds, Babaricia.
Come, give yourselves to my scouring winds that I may feast upon your essence.
Are you like the new Garuda? Sure, okay. Alright, going right in. Got it, got it, got it. Very eager Dark Knight, alright.
My hair shimmers with anticipation. Such rich, exquisite aether.
I'm like, that sounds like AoE. Hello. I mean, everyone's over here, so I too shall be over here. Ooh, you got smackaronied. Hair raid. Oh, fuck. Is that a share or not share? Alright, interesting. Another hair raid. Didn't make it. Look, I saw it, I just didn't make it. I got you, dudes. Just give me a sec. Oh, okay. What's up with these void scent and their hair shit? Lord! Thank you, Dancer, for... I don't know. Whoever it was, thank you, whoever you were, for dashing out of the way.
Ah, fair wind blows.
Oh, that's not good. Curling iron. What? What are you doing? What is this? Okay. You just mummify yourself with hair? I'm about to get punched with hair. Oh, fuck! She did the ora-oras. Okay, but they're still there. Okay, there we go. Ah! Oh crap, oh crap! I'm making it! Nope, I'm out of here. Fine, everybody's fine. Walk it off. Holy fuckers! No touchy. No touchy. Bad touch. Ow. Ah! Ah! Oh, fuck. Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay, well. Feel like I want to go this way. Lord. Ow. I acknowledge I was too close, okay? Yeet. Okay. Alright, everyone's fine. You're all fine. Everybody's fine. Oh gosh. Ah! Help. Okay, we're good. We did it. Yay! Only died once. No, I will not be denied. Deny her. Otsukare. Good job, you. Good job, other healer. Hey, I got a cookie. Someone said I did okay enough. There's still time. Nor the dragon's aether I can yet. You're finished. Damn it all! I'll take that. Great, thanks. Hi, buddies. I see you've bested Barbaritia. Well done. Her minions too are all crystallized or scattered. The day is ours. What of my sister? Tell me you learned something about Ajdaya. It didn't activate. I'm sorry. So, the Archfiend and her crystal yielded not. Efforts have not been entirely fruitless. We've deprived your sister's captor of another powerful champion. With Zero, we may yet challenge Golbez and his minions. Indeed. Could not have come this far without your aid. Thank you, Zero. I had fulfilled my part of the bargain. And now I'll have my... you okay, girl? Her aether.
Her Aether is but nearly spent. Perhaps unsurprising given how much power she used.
Wouldn't want to face another Archfiend without her. We should hurry back to Zero's domain. Agreed. Eager though I am to continue, it would be unwise to risk our lives without for the sake of haste. Let us suspend the mission and tend to Zero. Zero hasn't so much as stirred. Such powder she must have expended. Can we, like, feed her Aether? In her present state, Zero is easy prey for other Void Scent. We must be on our guard. Though so slow as to be nearly imperceptible, Zero's chest rises and falls in a steady rhythm. Though Zero remains unconscious, she appears otherwise fine. Insofar as I can discern, at any rate. Being part Voidsent, her physiology may be rather different from ours. Let us observe her for a while as we discuss our next move. Ooh! Azem's crystal has been added to the Unending Codex. Yeah, that one. Oh, crap. There's so much to read. Alright, let me do a quick bathroom break again. I've been chugging so much water. I'll be right back. Here we go. All right. Here, I'm gonna refill the water in my tea. Okay. Let's read some of this stuff, shall we? Hi, cat. Hello, how are you? Xenos Viator Galvus, outcast. Eldest son of Versols Galvus, second emperor of Garlemald, Xenos Ye Galvus was groomed from birth to succeed his father. However, history would come to know him by another name, Xenos Viator Galvus, kinslayer and outcast, whose misdeeds threw the empire into a turmoil from which it would not escape. Blessed with martial prowess and intellectual gifts, Xenos ever stood apart from his peers. He was raised among the sons and daughters of nobility in the hopes that he might find companions to advise him in his future role, but none proved his equal. Though the crown prince scorned the naivety of children and deemed his elders unworthy of respect, he eventually found joy in hunting. In the primal desperation of the beast who fought violently to survive, Xenos savored pitting his strength against theirs, and even after he became a military leader, this remained his sole pleasure. It was after Xenos was appointed imperial viceroy of the provinces of Doma and Alamigo that he would encounter a prey of a different stripe, the Warrior of Light. Aided by the Yorzian champion and her allies, a band of rebels grew bold enough to draw the Crown Prince's attention, leading to their first altercation at Ralger's Reach.
Alas, the Warrior of Light was soundly defeated that day. While a subsequent clash in Doma resulted in a similar outcome, Xenos grew more fascinated with the beast he dubbed the Champion of the Savages, electing to spare her a second time in the hopes she might grow into an even greater challenge. In time, the Warrior of Light and her allies led an army to Alamigo, and with her comrades engaged Xenos a third time within the royal palace. In that battle, the Legatus realized that this was his first and only rival, and after luring her to the gardens atop the palace, Xenos used his artificial echo to become one with the captive primal Shinryu. For the fourth time he fought his prey, but on this occasion, the Warrior of Light emerged triumphant. Having experienced a transcendental joy beyond any he had ever known, Xenos took his own life, unwilling to live outside that fleeting moment. Weird! I'll never feel this joy again, so I must kill myself! Yet, in embracing his stolen power, Xenos had rewritten his fate. His essence did not return to the livestream, but instead possessed the body of another. In a cycle akin to that of the immortal Asians, the erstwhile prince leaped from vessel to vessel, until he found one with which he could return home to Garlemald. There he was reunited with his original form, which had been occupied for a time by the Asian Elidibus, and was thus resurrected, body and soul. His first act following his return was to murder his own father. This was not out of malice, but jealousy. Emperor Varus had set his sights on the scions of the Seventh Dawn, and Xenos was loath to share his quarry with another. For the returned prince who had known the exaltation of a warrior's death, the purpose of this new life was clear: to confront the one and only soul he would deign to call friend, and reclaim the bliss he had known only once before. As Garlemald teetered on the verge of collapse, Xenos was approached by the Asian Fandaniel, who laid bare the truth of the star. Together the two formed the Telophoroi who schemed to usher in the final days. They sowed discord across the realm, channeling aether from the livestream into the Tower of Babel. The Zodiarch himself might be liberated from his lunar prison. In this they did succeed, but before Xenos could seize control of the Primal and battle the Warrior of Light, he was betrayed by Fandaniel, whose subsequent death at the hero's hand set in motion the final days. Xenos was still desperate for his long-desired rematch, but understood that the Warrior of Light was too distracted by the fate of the star to accept his challenge. And so, in disappointment, he quit the field and vanished from the world stage. Xenos spent much of his self-imposed exile contemplating how he might obtain his heart's desire, but his answer proved simple. He would aid the Warrior of Light in her struggle, and, to that end, he assumed the form of the dragon once more and flew to the edge of the universe. With Xenos' aid, the threat to all life was laid low, and when the dust had settled, the Warrior of Light at last granted his wish. Xenos Viator Galvus now rests at the edge of the firmament, and none but the Warrior of Light could attest to his final moments. Punched it out. Fandaniel! One of the Sundered Asians, Fandaniel first appeared before the Warrior of Light in the body of the late Asahi Saus Brutus. Like those of his brethren, his name is in fact a title. One of the exalted officers of the Convocation of 14, the collective that guided mankind in ancient times. During the first final days, the seat was held by a man named Hermes, who prior to his induction served as chief overseer of Elpis, the testing ground of creation, and was an authority on flying lifeforms as well as the celestial sphere. In the course of his work, however, Hermes came to question mankind's single-minded pursuit of perfection, prompting him to create Metion and her sisters to seek the meaning of life in the distant stars. Alas, an accident caused them all to perish before they could fulfill their purpose. So it was believed. In truth, his creations found naught but despair, and concluded that salvation lay only in death. Furthermore, Metion declared that she herself would usher in their demise. In a moment of madness, Hermes allowed her to pursue her designs, and erase the memories of those who knew what awaited, his own included, that mankind might be put to the proof, and prove themselves capable of change, and thus worthy of survival. Ignorant of his deeds, Hermes went on to oppose the final days with all his being, as he himself had intended. His knowledge proved instrumental in forestalling the final days, and the formulation of the plan to sacrifice half their number to manifest the mighty Zodiarch. The first primal served to shield the star from Metion's Song of Oblivion, but would later be sundered into 14 parts, alongside all creation, by his counterpart, Heidelin. Ironically and forcibly erasing his memories, Hermes engraved them deeper upon his soul. In the millennia that followed, the cycle of death and rebirth would lead him to recall the forgotten truth, that the architect of the apocalypse abided at the edge of the universe. One of the incarnations who inherited a shard of Hermes' tormented soul was a man named Amon, a brilliant technologist who rose to prominence in the Allagan Empire just as it was falling into decline. A victim of its prosperity, the empire had grown stagnant. The people delighted in debauchery, and science was no more than a means to amuse the decadent masses. Lamenting this state of affairs, Amon resolved to resurrect the founding father, Emperor Zandi, that he might restore the empire to its former glory. And though he succeeded in his unholy endeavor, the emperor, having once experienced death, had been forever changed by the knowledge. Seeking to return all to nothingness, he set in motion events that would lead to the empire's undoing. But before Allag was consigned to oblivion, the Yassians, wishing to make use of Amon's singular talents, called him to serve as the new Fandaniel. In receiving the Yassian mantle, Fandaniel regained the missing pieces of his past and recalled the truth of the final days in its entirety. After the 3 unsundered Asians met their ends, he forged an alliance with Xenos in order to take control of Zodiarch. His heart was a maelstrom of righteous anger and all-consuming despair, twisted further by the remnants of the dreams that had haunted him as Amon, of an ancient world rent asunder by a calamity well-deserved. Ultimately, he did not bear witness to the conclusion of the tale he had written. Having fallen as Zodiarch, his soul was subsequently dragged into the depths of the ethereal sea by the spiteful Asahi, and he would never know if the Warrior of Light and her comrades managed to overcome the despair that had broken him so utterly. Alright, next. The Asians. Throughout Eorzean history, whether it be in folklore or myth, there has been scattered mention of dark-robed figures known variously as Asians or Paragons. With their twisted words, they would incite strife between peoples, or indeed, entire nations, often escalating hostilities by instructing the beleaguered inhabitants in the rituals of primal summoning. While this portrayal was not inaccurate, it was not the entire story. In the course of their efforts to counter the machinations of the Asians, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn came to understand the true nature of their enemy. They learned that the Cabal was comprised of 13 prominent individuals, 3 unsundered survivors of the Convocation of 14, the Council which had orchestrated the summoning of Zodiarch in antiquity, and 10 sundered souls, fragments of members restored to their former offices. They were known as Logrif, Mitron, Emet-Selk, Pashtarot, Fandaniel, Ultima, Halmaret, Nabrialis, Igiorim, Dudalafon, Emeroloth, that one's hard, Lahabrea, and Elidibus. These positions served as both name and title, for should an Asian fall, another bearing a shard of the same soul would be found and raised to the vacant seat. The Asians' ultimate purpose was nothing less than the restoration of their dark god, Zodiarch, and the erection of... Sorry, let me start that one over. The Asians' ultimate purpose was nothing less than the restoration of their dark god, Zodiark, and the resurrection of their ancient brethren. Such miracles demanded that they sow chaos in both the source and its reflections, that they might cultivate the conditions for cataclysmic rejoinings. Only then would Zodiark be freed of his chains, and the souls of the modern age be worthy of offering up in sacrifice. Azem's Crystal. In the age of the ancients, when the Convocation made the decision to summon Zodiark, the 14th seat on the council, the seat of Azem, lay empty, for the holder had relinquished her office. When her dear friend and former Azem, Vana, labored to summon Hydaelyn, she did not partake in her plan. Though the circumstances and her reasons were unclear to the end, Azem walked a path all her own. After the world was divided into 10 and 3, the unsundered Asians sought to reconvene their council to facilitate the rejoining of reflections. Yet while they succeeded in locating the fragmented souls of their erstwhile colleagues, these reincarnations had no recollection of their ancient lives. Thus did the Unsundered find it necessary to prepare crystals replete with the knowledge and memories tied to each office. As a defector, Zem and her legacy were deemed unworthy of preservation. Moved perhaps by lingering affection, however, Emet-Selch crafted a crystal in secret which contained his dear friend's signature incantation, a magic with which she summoned allies to her side in times of great need. The selfsame crystal was inherited by the Warrior of Light, whose path has ever been paved with trial and tribulation. Whenever she is required to call upon the depths of her conviction, Zem's crystal is sure to answer. That's an interesting bit of trivia that they specifically are explicitly spelling it out here that, hey, Emet-Selch was the bestie of Azem, who was like, I know you don't agree with me, but you're still my best friend, and I want to remember you, so I'm going to make your crystal anyway. He's a true bestie. A little buddy is also still my friend. He went a little cray-cray, but he's still my little buddy. Alright, anyway. Back to the story. Even those pod voids tend to require rest, I imagine, and her own abode seems as good a place as any. Unlike the source, however, there is scant ambient aether for her to draw upon here. So, we're gonna give her aether, right? In her present state, Zero's easy oh, you said the same thing. Alright, return from the void. Concern is writ plain upon Varshan's face. How long do you suppose she will remain this way? I mean, we can try giving her aether. You're sad you missed story time? Yeah, you missed story time. We were reading stories. You could have watched in the car. I don't know what to tell you. I haven't the faintest inkling, nor can I say whether the aether we can afford to share will be enough to awaken her. 'Twould be best to take her back with us to the source. There she would be guaranteed all she requires. Is that allowed? Can we do that? Zeno cannot give her consent, but it seems we have no choice. The alternative would be to leave her here, defenseless. Should she later desire it, we can bring her home. Agreed. We're all in agreement. Everybody nod in agreement. There we go. Everybody, all of us. Kirameki, might I ask you to hold on to Barbaritia's memoria? It may yet serve a purpose. Sure thing. I got it. Hello, little imp child? Hi, can we help you?
Oh, what happened to her?
You have business with Zero?
Queen of Barbaricia. Let her know when she wakes, will you?
Barbaricia's minion. Why not go and find this newcomer? So we have something to tell Zero, if nothing else. Indeed. May I trouble you to join me, Kirameki? With luck, we might learn something of Golbez. Yep, that's what I was thinking. They might know something. She don't know. She didn't say shit, but maybe we can get her minion to tell us something. When the leader falls, the minions pledge themselves to the enemy. There's no loyalty, only survival. Breathing. Worry not, we'll keep an eye on Zero. Go and meet this newcomer. Oh, the little Ariman. This appears to be the newcomer. Hi, hello?
You're the ones who felled Barbaricia. I'll make any trouble. I'll obey, so please let me stay.
If you would obey, then tell me all you know of Golbez.
There isn't much I can tell. Only Archfiends are allowed into his domain, wherever it is. None but they know.
I see. No better way to guard oneself than keeping one's location secret. How does Golbez communicate with his minions afield? Voice thing is not equalized well? I'll have to check it later. Is it the volume or like... I don't know. I'll have to play with it later. It's louder than me? Oh, okay. Yeah, I had that issue with one of the other robot voices, so I had to lower it.
He has 3 scepters? Staves? Whatever they are, he uses them to talk to those far away.
Not unlike link pearls, at least in function. That will be all. My thanks for your cooperation. My thanks to you as well for affording me the time. I am satisfied, so let us rejoin the others and head home.
Whenever Barbaricia moved her domain, someone get left behind. No such worries here.
Yeah, we're not gonna move around, don't worry. You could stay here, I guess. Well, I'm sure Namdina's matters under control. I can't help but worry. Let's not keep them waiting. Arshan has told all. Golbez goes to great lengths indeed to conceal his whereabouts. I trust you understand that once we leave the 13th, we will not return until we are prepared to resume our search. Knowing this, are you ready to depart? Yep, we're good. Can't feel return to the 13th. Are you certain you wish to leave? Yes. I'm back to Troya, then, and then's home. Or, and then's home. That's what he said. Yep. Alright, let's go. Who's gonna carry her? Estinian? You gonna make him carry everything? One of us could at least pick up the hat or the scythe. You gonna leave that dude to carry all of it? Oh, poor Estinian. Treating him like a pack mule. I'm so sorry. I thought that was gonna be the Chrono Trigger whooshy portal noise, and I was like, hmm? Weird. Spin me out! Spin me out! Wait. Hi! I'm back. Tadaima! Ah, you're all safe. Thank the sisters.
それではゲートを閉じる。
A moment while I close the gate. Alright, little Atmos, get squished! Eep.
これでよし。
There.
トイレの門は再び閉じられた。
We may rest easy for now.
私たちがあちらへ渡っている間、大事はなかったか。
Was there any
少
trouble?
なからず用意が侵入してきたと思うのだが。
I expect some void sense slipped through.
小競り合いがちょっとな。とはいえ、こちらが待ち伏せしてる形だったからさ。
If you did, I.
大きな被害も出さずに切り抜けられた。
But we were ready and dealt with them without incident.
そうか。よかった。
And that is well.
皆には感謝の言葉しかない。
Cannot thank you enough for your vigilance. You got it, boss.
悪くないけどよ。もっと他に言うことあるんじゃないか?
Yes, yes, you're grateful. But aren't you forgetting something more important?
ただいまとかな。
Hey, I said that. You know, the polite but warm formalities one delights in hearing when their little brother returns from a long journey. I said Tadaima. I said I'm back.
そうだ。
Indeed. You are right. Say it.
ただいま。
ただいま。
みんな。
It is good to be home again, among those whom I love dearly and miss so much.
おう。おかえり。マルシャン。
And so we are glad to receive you, Varshan. Welcome home. Nod.
映画ドゥータ級に君たちが滞在するための部屋を用意してある。
Chambers have been prepared for your use at Megaduta. Let us just take Zero there at once. Okay, who's holding your scythe? Is it just like in Estinian's magic bag? We wouldn't just leave it there. That'd be fucked up. Hi, buddy. Mistress Parfait, we've been expecting you. If you would follow me, I will show you to the guest chambers. I was enjoying the music.
思わぬ展開となったが、ひとまず無事に帰ってくることができてよかった。
Our mission took many an unexpected turn. I'm glad that we have all returned safely.
皆も休みたいところだとは重々承知しているが、最後に一つだけ相談しておきたいことがある。
But before you all enjoy the rest you have earned a dozen times over, I would consult you on one last matter. Yes? Zero?
こうして彼女を原初世界まで連れてくることはできたが、未だ眠りについたままだ。
Well, she appears none the worse for wear. She remains locked in slumber, and I cannot help but worry. Okay, what if
we talk to Alice and Kryle here, and then maybe go back to the first and talk to Beck Luke and be like, hey, so, buddy, we have the opposite problem where we need to, like, bring some light into somebody so that they become less void sentient. Can you help us out with that? Can we do that? Is there aught we can do to expedite her recovery? If her aether is exhausted, perhaps I can share some of mine now. In the wastelands of the 13th, one can only replenish aether by taking it from others, be it by trade or by force. In contrast, the source is rich in ambient aether. Simply being here and drawing breath, Zero will absorb what she needs. Then we need but wait. Yes? I believe so. She'll awaken in time, and when she does, give her something to eat. Judging by her form, she should also be able to derive nourishment from food. I know you promised her your aether, but perhaps she might appreciate fine Hannish cuisine more. Ah, food can certainly be arranged. Did we just leave her scythe there? She looks like any other person. Surprising, perhaps, given that she is only part void sent. Okay, but can I go talk to the other people about, you know, fixing that? Zero said before that Xenos had altered her essence. A change wrought, I suspect, with the power of darkness. It acted upon the part of her that is void-sent, rendering it dominant. And thus we were able to reverse it with the power of light. I labor to believe that Xenos possessed such arcane knowledge. In all likelihood, it came from Fandaniel. Were Zero wholly void sent, I doubt the crystal would have had an effect on her. One might say that Heidelin had a hand in your meeting. Okay, so she, like, a part of us or not? Come on. Fusion Ha! Tis no exaggeration to say that Zero has proven herself invaluable, a boon from Heidelin herself. She can't see colors? Yeah, I know.
Her cooperation may come at a price, but whatever it is, I'm willing to pay it, exhausting though it may be at times.
Great. Oh, wait, there's more! Yay! I thought that was done.
She seems to be faring better here. Praise be to the sisters.
My chamber isn't much the same as this one. Too opulent for my taste, but at least it has space to train. Oh, we did bring her scythe. Okay. Zero's breathing appears to be less strained than it was in the 13th. I was about to say, like, that's rude. A word with the light in life. Never one to remain idle. Y'shtola would tend to an errand.
If I may excuse myself, I wish to pay a visit to the High Crucible. While the scales functioned admirably, it would be prudent to have them inspected for signs of degradation. By all means, I shall do the same for this vessel.
Then I'll go and meet with the soldiers. Share with them what I learned fighting Voidsent in the 13th.
What of you, my friend?
Have you any immediate plans? I would like to talk to Kryle and Alice and maybe go back to the first and talk to Beck Luke and be like, yo, buddy, can you give me a different formula for the pork cheese? I kind of need one. Nothing in particular. I'm just worried about Zero. I might go and tend to my island. Sorry, Zero.
Truly, had I known you had such interests, I might have entrusted you with the development of our nearby isles to attract visitors.
I mean, I'll take a second island.
At any rate, should you be in no hurry, might I trouble you with a small task first? I wish to have food ready for Zero when she awakens, you see. Would you be willing to go to Myriad's Mayan and ask for suitable refreshments?
Sure, I could do that. But I really think I should go to the first.
Excellent. In the meantime, Nidana shall watch over Zero. She is already en route. Let us each tend to our respective businesses and reconvene anon.
I feel like the title of this quest is implying we're gonna go to the first and be like, yo, what up, buddies? I should probably, like, you know, update a couple people about the state of their home. And be like, hey, friends, so, guess what? I was there, and, you know, it's kind of a mess, but you can get around. Not quite what I thought it was gonna be. I mean, like, there's places to hang out at, so that's something.
Hi! Welcome to Myriad's Mayan. Please make yourself comfortable.
I'm looking for refreshments for somebody who needs a lot of aether.
What? I guess the satrap has collapsed from hunger. Of course I would be happy to help. You need only tell me what you desire.
Your most expensive dish, just for good measure. Something light and refreshing, like fruit perhaps. A rich and hearty meal with plenty of meat. A modest quantity of a living mortal's aether should suffice. No. Let's go with a rich and hearty meal.
That might be perfect for an adventurer preparing to raid a treasure vault. I fear it would be too much for someone coming out of a long slumber.
Fine. Excuse me.
I would recommend something gentler in the stomach, like these apples here. They've just come in and I can guarantee their freshness. Afterwards, once your guest feels better, she's welcome to sample whatever else we can provide. Just let me know.
Fine, apples.
Oh, this is a while ago now, but Professor Jalin and Anzama were overjoyed to learn of your safe return from the treasure vault, and so they celebrated and got just about every other patron involved. Not in recent memory has the Mayon been so lively. It was all Milil and I could do to keep things orderly, but we too shared in their joy.
Oh, thanks. I'm like, they're not still, like, hanging out in the corner? Nah, they ain't. Okay, we good.
Jump, jump, jump.
Why walk on the stairs when you can jump up then? Hey, buddy.
Ah, welcome back. Lest you worry, Mistress Nidana has been taking good care of our guest.
Will you be joining them now?
Yes. Let me in.
What's up, girl?
Light? Is this an inn? What happened? How did I get here? It's no time. I must rejoin the battle. I must.
Oops. No, don't skip. There we go. Hit the wrong button. What battle? What battle are we talking about here?
You're awake. Wonderful.
Hi. Oh no, it's the up to no good music.
What is this?
Some sort of fiend?
Fiend? Where is it? Where? This is no time for jokes. You're in the source, my dear. The world next door, so to speak. The others brought you here after you collapsed. I'll fetch them at once. Wait just a moment.
What battle? What battle we talking about? Apples. Delicious apples. So good and so healthy for you. You missed my windy fight, lady? Yeah. Oh, he's kid form again!
I took the liberty of arranging refreshments. I hope you find them as flavorful as they are invigorating.
You shrunk.
This isn't what you promised. But I suppose Aether is Aether.
What? Use your mouth! Oh my god. Rude.
Wait! Don't tell me you don't know how to eat!
Took what I needed from it. What's the problem?
Where's the enjoyment in that? You're supposed to bite, to chew, to savor, and then swallow.
She's like, the fuck? You want me to do what now?
That's the way. So, did it taste good?
I don't know.
The long years without eating may have dulled your sense of taste.
Well, we voidsmen have no need for such when consuming others. And there are some who speak of taste when describing the quality and affinity of their praise aether. And I loathe the act. Taking aether in small amounts like this is one thing, but diluting my essence, diminishing myself, I'd sooner die. I have died. Countless times.
You have? But what happens when you die?
Not much. After a while you return, together with all your expended life force. The important thing is to die where others won't devour you. Ah, researchers.
Amazing! My peers who study immortality and resurrection would be most interested in this phenomenon.
And the question of taste aside, I am glad that you are able to partake of food like us. I dare say it agrees with your personal preferences. That's true. You can keep giving me the same on a regular basis.
Very well. As my guest, I shall see that you do not want for comfort.
And one other thing. Consent. Very important.
We brought you to our world without your consent, and for that I apologize. If you wish it, we will return you to yours once you have regained your strength.
Or you can just stay here and eat. It's fine. I have no reason to go back. Stay here and eat food. Except for yours, perhaps. You intend to cross over again, I take it? I do. I have yet to find my sister. I want nothing more than to rush to her aid, to find this Golbez and free her from his clutches, if he still holds her captive. Hold up. I had thought, didn't the Golbez in Original 4 also have a dragon serving him? Probably unwillingly. I kind of remember that fight. Shadow Dragon? Yeah. Right, so Ajdaya probably will become a Shadow Dragon. Now, if our recent experience has taught us anything, it is that the 13th is more dangerous than we ever imagined. Caution must be our watchword. Yep, be careful. Better late than never. In the short time you spent in our world, you left a trail of chaos in your wake. You managed to return in one piece this time, but don't assume you'll be so lucky the next. Rest assured, we will make no assumptions and spare no preparation. Speaking of which, while we rest and ready ourselves, I ask that you tell me more about your home. In return, I will tell you about ours. I will show you my domain, Razarhan. Again, a stranger in this land. I have a condition. You must come too. Okay, new Ardbert. You have my thanks. Alright, where to? Where you want to go? Oh crap, Roshana's right there. This world is brimming with aether. I feel invigorated just standing here in the breeze. Glad am I to hear that. So, is there any place in particular you wish to see? Perhaps where that food came from. Apple, was it? Well, I don't expect I'll collapse again. It would be good to know where I can procure more if necessary. Ah, Meriad Mian, it is. Then I shall introduce you to the head waitress, Miril. Prashant and Zero now accompanying! Heck yeah. Hi, little buddy. Let's talk. Do you recall the time when we traveled together to the outpost? Should our tour take us outside the city, we must make use of the Hamsa again. While bound to Xenos, I never saw vibrant cities like this. Only ruined places, not so different from the void. Yeah, well, he had no taste. Let's go. Whee! I gotta walk everywhere. So this is grass and dirt. And that's a sky. With an atmosphere. Atmospheres are cool. And there's even like some clouds there. And we got a big old sun in the sky. This is a plant. This is a tree. These are called colors. We have a wide range of them. This is a salt and pepper seal. I know it sounds like food, but it's not, and you probably shouldn't eat it. At least not for us. What was the Shadow Dragon prediction? Ajdaya will probably become a Shadow Dragon, I imagine. I'm sure he'll do something. Golbez. Because Golbez had a shadow dragon, so it would make sense for him to make another one. And then we can relive the good old fight. Oops. Yeah, so he'll have one for the fight. Whee! Marids Mayon.
We could attempt to introduce Zero to Myriad herself, but Muriel is more likely to be available.
This is the place. The air is different here, and I speak not of the heat. There's a texture to it, a fullness, unlike that of elsewhere. You smell the cooking, I believe. Honish cuisine is quite fragrant and delicious. I hope you will agree. Spicy! Filled with delicious, delicious spice. Hi, Muriel.
Welcome to Myriad's Mayan. Greetings, Muriel, and may I introduce you to Zero. She is an esteemed guest, and I ask that you see to her meals during her stay. Ah, yes, Myriad has told me all. Please come to us whenever you're hungry. We'll look after you. 'Twas here that Kirameki obtained the apple. While the palace cooks can prepare whatever you desire, it is certainly a quick and convenient food.
They added a new Aetheryte at the Alchemist Workshop? Good, because I was bitching about how I had to walk over there all the time and I hate it.
I'll remember it. Who are the ones there, moving their bodies about? Is it for some ritual related to eating? The dancers? They move their bodies to bring pleasure to those who are watching. It is a form of entertainment, part of our culture.
How needlessly complicated. We Voidson prefer simple pleasures. You mean like killing each other?
That may be the way of it now, but your world too must have had such complicated diversions once.
I don't remember. It's downstairs? That's fine. Downstairs is fine as long as it's in that general area. I don't give a shit.
Well, let us move on. I propose we visit Balshan Bazaar, where goods the world over may be found. Be it food, drinks, or dancers, we can provide only the finest for your enjoyment.
Thanks, I appreciate that. I'm like, where are we going? Over there. I'm just like, why would they put so many quests over here? Like, where you have to go all the fuck the way over here to the alchemist place and then, like, not give you a quick way to get there. That sucks. It's like, I gotta walk. Oh. Didn't say anything different. What are these things? What are all these things for? What do you do here? We spend a lot of money.
This is a marketplace where people buy and sell goods. Since its earliest days, Ratatan has served as a trading hub, and here you'll find not only local products, but wares from distant lands. I should mention that the vendors generally only accept payment in coin or tombstones. If it is that you desire, I shall take care of it.
So that's what tombstones are for. Voidson returned with them on occasion, but I never knew their purpose. The fuck? Oh, I guess... I mean, if they had him in World of Darkness and they dropped from there, then yeah, okay. Checks out. They struck me as useless trinkets, and I couldn't understand your obsession with them. Go ask Rowena.
On that subject, there appear to be no shops in the 13th. Do you never make bargains in which possessions are exchanged?
We do, but rarely. We strike bargains when we want something done. If we desire an object, we kill whoever has it. Alright, sounds about right.
I see. Your bargains might be likened to employment, I believe. I shall bear this in mind. With that, let us continue on. I propose we head to the High Crucible of Alchemia.
Cool. They're like, hey, by the way, you probably want to walk over there and get the new Aethernet point that we put there. I need to buy new clothes. I got the pieces from the raid, and then I haven't spent them yet. I know you're right there. I'll be back for you. Whee! Touch it. Touch it. Hell yeah. I'm fairly certain I remember complaining about it on stream once that there really needed to be a shard there. Like, even if it was downstairs, as long as it was somewhere, because it was fucked up to make people run all that way. Like, it's so far! Alright.
Why, Master Vitra! How may we serve you this day? If you're here for your vessel, I'm afraid we're still tending to it. No, there is no rush. Pray take as much time as you require. Know that I have complete faith in your work. The High Crucible is home to the finest alchemists. They are the ones who created my bodies, and we can provide you with healing as well. Now that I think on it, you weren't at all surprised when I changed forms.
Yeah, I was a little surprised about that too. Well, then again, they can kind of adjust themselves as Void Sent if they forget themselves.
Were you aware of my nature from the start? That I was a soul occupying a vessel not my own?
It's hardly uncommon in our world. When given the chance, many shed their bodies to claim stronger ones.
Oh, you must be the rumored guest. We've been most eager to meet you. If you have a moment, would you care to stay for some tea? The sisters know we'd love to hear your tales.
No, I've had enough food for now. I can always obtain more without the need for inane chatter. You must get along famously with Estinian eventually.
Now, no need to decline outright. I dare say you are tired, so let us save it for another time and return to Megaduta. If aught catches your eye en route, do not hesitate to say so.
I could switch to dancer so I could peloton. And then also be like, whoosh. Whoosh.
Look, stuff.
Some sort of fruit. Pitiful things, though. Imagine you need to eat a lot of them to derive any satisfaction.
And these are mulberry trees. While the fruits are indeed edible, more important are the leaves, which we feed to silkworms. Without the creatures, we wouldn't have the silk to make our famous Thavnerian weave. Furthermore, the bark of the tree also possesses medicinal properties. You would be hard-pressed to find a more useful plant. Is that so? Aside from food, I wouldn't have considered any other purpose for it. Master Vitra! And Kirameki too!
Hello, children.
If it isn't young Merad, and that must be your sister Yasra, is all well at the orphanage? Yes, Your Excellency. The other children are very nice, and we all look out for one another. Oh, just the other day, Estinian came to see us. Everyone was really excited.
Truly, Estinian paid you a visit. Yo, he likes kids.
That is well.
He's a people person, what can we say?
Is she a new friend?
Hi.
Friend.
You know what that is?
What? You mean you don't? She is a visitor from a faraway land, you see, and is still unfamiliar with our language. Then we'll teach you. A friend is someone you like to play with.
Oh, God. In the context that she knows, where that's what Xenos kept calling us. Awkward.
Play with.
Look. Can we not talk about this?
Xenos seemed to be enjoying himself when he fought you.
It's not the same thing. I mean... This shit's awkward.
Is it though?
I was like his battle BFF, but the feeling was not mutual. We're gonna keep going along with the line. My wall hates the shit out of Xenos. No, fuck off.
No. Then I'm no closer to understanding it.
I'm sorry, you're just never gonna understand in the same context that Xenos does.
Why he traversed the great expanse. Why he risked life and limb for you.
Well...
But I waste energy dwelling on such things. I am not Xenos, standing in nothing by knowing his heart. I'm sorry I couldn't explain it well. There's no need to apologize. The fault is not yours, but mine for failing to make sense of your words. Well, we'd better get back to our errand. Goodbye, it was nice meeting you.
Bye, kid who tried to swindle us. I remember.
Awkward conversations. What is a friend? It is a seemingly simple question, but the answer is anything but. Only a child, innocent and pure, could reply with a nary a moment's hesitation.
It's a complicated question. Especially when you put in the Xenos factor.
The Xenos, I thought I understood the ways of your world.
No, nobody. No, girl. That dude was crazy. I'm sorry.
But the more I learn of it, the more I realize how little I actually know. It's also strange. Your behavior and your reasons. I find myself baffled at every turn. But the feeling is not unwelcome. I'm learning, bit by bit. It was the right decision to join you.
You're welcome. Let's get that crazy Xenos limited knowledge worldview out of your head, and you can expand your horizons.
Darkness warped all life in the void, even plants. Only now do I recall flowers and the value they held.
I mean, you kind of had plants. They were like prismatic paper. They're pretty in a different way.
Buried memory. Ah, the title patch. A gentle smile plays on Rashawn's lips. I believe Zero's time here has been rewarding and was in no small part due to your company. My thanks for agreeing to join us. Come, let us return to Megaduta.
Sure thing.
Whee!
I guess I could have taken that, but I also really like dashing as Dancer. It's fun.
Whee! Plus the music's really good.
Okay, now we go back to White Mage for the cutscenes. The inevitable cutscenes. Welcome back, Mistress Parfait. Will you be heading to the guest chambers? Yes. Let me in.
So, what are your impressions of Razat-Han?
There's a lot of mortals. I mean, yes.
Considering your origin, I can see why that might be your first observation. Though they would call each other people, I think. If you wish to know about our fair city, I should be glad to place a guide at your disposal.
No need. I'll show myself around. There's only so much about my home I can share with you in return, after all. While I remember some few tales of the past, I cannot speak to their authenticity. But if that is enough, then I will tell you of the events that saw in darkness engulf our world, the Contra Memoria. I would really like to get Unicolide Sila Silva. Fuck, what was her name? The elf girl. Their perspectives on this.
We are all ears, please.
Long ago, light filled the world, and all was at peace. But then, the servants of darkness came, and they bequeathed a black art unto men. Channeling the power of hope and prayer, one could call forth fearsome beings in his eidolons. So, what's interesting is that's the same term as what the Garleans use. But I guess that makes sense since Emmett Sulk started Garlemald.
The Asians, and those eidolons are surely primals.
I'm waiting for someone to call them espers. When do we get that world?
Then you face the same and understand that when an eidolon is birthed, strife follows. And in such strife, the weak are the first to suffer. Yep. I am aware. When it seemed the world would be plunged into chaos, heroes appeared. They who were blessed with a singular power. So these are the warrior lights of the 13th warriors of light for the 13th. Kinda wanna have a did the other two have these powers, or were they different kinds of warriors of light? The power to bind the aether of the eidolons within crystals known as memoria. I think I'll have a word with them. My mother was one such memoriate, but in fighting to save many, she herself was touched by darkness, as was I. Alright, so her mom was a wall. And so you were born part void sent, before the world was overcome?
闇の反乱はいかにして起こったのだ。メモリ扱いによって世界が平和になったのなら、最悪の目も積まれたように思えるのだが。
How exactly did that calamity come to pass? Did the Memoriates not triumph?
光当たる場所には必ず影が生じるということだ。世界を救ったはずのメモリ扱いが。
They did. They expunged the seeds of chaos and restored the peace, only to find themselves seduced by the darkness they had sealed. They spread the taint, transforming men into monsters, what you call void sent, and raised armies to wage new wars. Not the first to be corrupted by power, nor the last. Some defied temptation and held fast to the light. My mother and I among them. For years and years we fought, but it was not enough. And when our strength was spent, our bulwarks were broken, so too was the world. The flood of darkness. Stars faded from the heavens as a pall black as pitch enveloped creation. Darkness raged unchecked, rending the very walls of reality. I was cast into the rift, and there trapped for what felt like an eternity.
ある時、偶発的に開いた小さな穴を見つけて、私は狭間を脱することに成功したんだ。
Until I came upon a crack, tiny, infinitesimal, but enough for me to squeeze through.
そして目にしたのが、お前たちも見たあの世界。何もかも終わってしまった故郷の姿だった。
And find my world changed beyond recognition, into the lightless waste you saw.
なるほど。だから君は汎用のまま闇の反乱によって完全な用意になることもなく第13世界に戻ったのだな。
So that is how you were able to escape becoming a void sent in full. Checks out, okay.
私の気持ちはともかく、旗から見たら幸運者だ。汎用じゃなかったら、あそこに戻れたところで、一日ともたず用意に食われていただろうからな。
Suppose I should consider myself fortunate. Where, like most others, I wouldn't have lasted a day before being devoured. Do you want a couple friends? I can get you a couple friends.
私だからこそ、終わった世界でもあり続けられたんだ。
We, the lost, are better equipped to survive in a lost world. I have a couple friends for you.
終わった世界ですって。
A lost world, you say?
果たして本当にそうかしらね。第13世界はまだそこに存在していてよ。
Who wouldn't be so sure? The 13th is still there, is it not?
どういう意味だ？
What are you getting at?
少し長くなってしまうけれど、ここ原初世界と共造世界の関係、そして世界統合の仕組みについて説明させてちょうだい。
To explain requires that we initiate you into the truth of the source and its reflections. Be warned that this will take a while. Explaining all the things that happened in the last several years of expansions. All the things that we learned. What? No shit, you don't say.
では、統合されてしまった共造世界と違って、私の世界はまだ。
And then, unlike the worlds that have been rejoined, mine still.
私たちは光に飲まれた第一世界も見てきたわ。あちらには光の巫女によって残された土地があったから、第13世界と完全に同じ条件ではないけれど。
The Oracle of Light prevented the first from being completely overrun, so the situation may not be completely identical to that of your 13th.
それでも壊滅的な打撃を受けた世界に失われていたバランスを闇を取り戻したことは間違いない。
But the fact remains that we were able to restore a measure of balance to a world brought to the brink of destruction. And, not only that, we did the Eden raid, so we figured out how to, fix the ether balance problem and start breathing life back into the rest of the world.
その後、大地をめぐる属性エーテルを冷気させることで、エデンを再生させた少女たちもいると聞いたわ。
After which, some intrepid young souls succeeded in restoring life back to the lands thought lost to light. Me, hi, I'm part of that. And Reen and Gaia, yeah. We did good.
だったらいつの日か、ボイドにも希望を芽吹かせられるかもしれない。その可能性を否定できて。
Which gives me cause to hope that the day may yet come when life springs forth anew in the 13th. I mean, more like we stop the endless cycle of the one life and then, let people die and then reincarnate properly and, fix the balance of,
Yeah, anyway. There's too much life. Scale it back a little bit.
もちろん現段階では確証のない話よ。
Of course,
都合よくはいかないかもしれない。
these are only possibilities. I offer no guarantees.
けれど世界の危機に立ち向かってきた経験からあなたに伝えられることはあると思うの。
But having experienced what we have, I dare say we are more qualified than most to speak on the matter.
いや待て、さっきから何を言ってるんだ。
Wait, I don't understand.
まるであの世界を。
Why would you say these things? As if you mean to. You mean fix the 13th? Yeah, I already promised 2 other people that I was gonna work on it, so, you know.
でもお前たちがボイドにやってきたのは。
The sole reason you came to the void was...
危険な異界で余計なことに首を突っ込んでいる余裕などない。
to find the dragon. Aye. And in light of what we've seen, we'd be fools to strive for more. Hi. Hello. Have we met? Doing foolish shit. All the time. Hello.
だからといって黙って通り過ぎることができるほど元暁は物分かりのいい連中じゃない。
We scions, former scions, begging your pardon, have a habit of not leaving well enough alone.
そうだよな、相棒。
And old habits die hard, don't they, my friend? You get it, buddy.
アジト屋が用意にとらわれているのであれば、世界から闇を払うことは彼女を救うことにもつながる。
Restoring the light would serve our... Sorry.
それは矛盾するものではないと思う。
Restoring the light would serve our efforts to find and free Ajtaya. There is no reason not to try.
勝手にしろ。私は別にあの世界をどうにかしたいなんて思っちゃいない。
Do as you will. I have no desire to save that world. I mean, you don't, but there's 2 other friends from your world that do, and I already told them I'd help them, so, you know. Admit it whether you want it or not.
だがそれで結構。だが私たちには用意を倒すことができる君の力が必要だ。
Be that as it may, we will have need of your power when next we face Void Scent.
言っただろう。私に協力を求めるならエーテルを差し出せと。
Know how it works? If you want my help, you must pay my price. Yeah, not a problem, it's fine.
しかもお前たちはゴルベーザに目をつけられている。契約は高くつくぞ。
And now that you've drawn Golbez's attention, it's going to cost you more. A lot more. Eat the apple!
ひとまずこれは手付金代わりだ。
I'll consider this as a deposit. Yo, food from here? Easy peasy. Oh, look at the good food. I kind of want a pizza. Somebody eat the salad. Salads are good for you. Though our time in the void was short, we managed to ascertain that my sister yet lives, and it cannot be overstated how fortunate we are to have met Zero. But the greater blessing is nevertheless you, my friend, for your encouragement to embark upon my search anew, and your help in overcoming the challenges thus far. I was gonna go there anyway, it's fine, we good, don't worry about it. The fuck? Hello? Anybody see that? Golbez and his minions will seek to stymie? Stop. Will seek to stop our efforts, and this we can be sure.
Well, they didn't see it, but it certainly sees us, because it's got one big ol' eyeball.
But with you all at my side, I have confidence that we will succeed, that we will find and liberate my sister, and that we shall return home together.
That one guy went after it? Yeah. One person saw it. We idiots. We dumb. Ooh, peach. I love peaches. Ooh, chai. I also love chai. Yeah, it's the healer food. And then... Meanwhile, elsewhere. B-plot. It's the new Garlemald. First Scarmilone, and now Barbaricia. Useless, the both of them. 'Twas no lie. They conspire with the Memoriat. And their search for the dragon will lead them here. The war looms nigh. We cannot allow these interlopers to interfere. If I may, my lord, I have a plan to eliminate them. In order to guarantee its success, however, I will require Cognanzo's cooperation. If there's sport to be had, then I'll play along. As much as I dislike following your lead, I have no patience for scheming. Well and good to have confidence, but do not forget the cost of failure. Rest assured, I will see the dream to fruition. Even should I be consumed by my own flames, I will pave the way for one and all. Then I will trust in your oath and your plan. We will give you cause to rejoice, my lord. In this I vow. Some excitement for a change. And off they go. What are you gonna do when I kill all your Archfiends, huh? No sacrifice is too great. Even should my 4 Archfiends be lost, I will not halt my steps. The prison of passivity is an obstacle to my cause, and so he must fall. Is that my Alita buddy? What irony that the blessed damn should set us free! As I swore so long ago. The gate lies open. At long last my ambition shall be fulfilled. Okay, Golbez. Even a realms long lost to dark may find in memory rebirth spark. There we go. Oh no, it's you! What are you doing here? Our next VoD promises to be filled with even more danger. Pray leave Zero in my care for now and focus on recovering your strength. You want to point out something? What are we pointing out? Is it the eyeball? Is it the eyeball? It's not the eyeball. I'm gonna be super disappointed in you. There's a dude here. Friend! Hi! Hello! What are you doing? Shadowed Pass. Something has this Radiant Scout unnerved. Ah, Mistress Kirameki. You couldn't have appeared at a better time. You see, while out patrolling the city, I catched the sight of Void Scent. Uh-huh, and? I immediately chased it down with the intent of eliminating it, but something about it struck me as odd. For one, it made no move to defend itself, but simply sat there, jiggling. Which is why, against my better judgment, I decided to capture it instead. Having traveled to the Void, I dare say you have considerable knowledge of its denizens. If you have a moment, might I trouble you for your opinion on the creature's unusual behavior? Sure, why not? I'm truly grateful. Now, he would follow me. The creature's being held in the Hall of the Radiant Host. Okay. The one dude who saw the thing. It was just squishing along, minding its own business. It was all like squick, 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 squick. Selenite Voidsent! Oh, what's wrong, buddy? The Voidsent glowers in your direction but says nothing. Here it is. Surprisingly docile even when I captured it. And there have been no reports of attacks prior to that. Oh, sorry. I didn't click anything. Even so, it's the nature of Voidsent to prey on people for their aether. Perhaps it bides its time, waiting to carry out some manner of scheme.
You! I remember you! Yes, you're a Troya. Please, you must help me!
What do you need help with? What do you want?
Oh, you do understand me! I understand the mortal tongue well enough, but I don't have a mouth to produce the sounds. It's been a struggle to convey my thoughts. But not anymore. You can help me. Yes, you can.
Okay. Yeah, it wants help. You can converse with a Voidsent? Amazing! Could you ask it why I came here? Yep. What do you want, buddy? What's wrong, little guy? What are you doing here?
When you and yours stormed the castle, I was caught up in the fighting and died. In time I returned, but I tired of fighting, so I fled using the gate to your world. sundered cells.
We gotta go gather all the eyeball pieces to make one big eyeball gloob.
Frightened and confused, they scattered. Following their trail led me here. My diminutive size allowed me to remain largely unseen. But by the same token, I can do little more than sneak about. Each of us was weak and powerless. That's why we consumed one another in the first place. Together, we were strong. I want you to help me find all of me, so I can be whole again.
You wish to strike a bargain, then? What do you intend to do here? What's your plan once I bring you back together?
I live here, of course. I've always wanted to. We still remember the past, you see. Still remember when we were mortals. We long to have that life again, but we need your help. Start by reuniting us. We won't try to devour anyone, even when we're whole, I swear. You wish to learn more about the VoD, yes? There's much we can teach you about those who rule its domains, about their past. Find the others and they'll tell you all they know. No eating, no tricks. We have a bargain.
I don't trust you, but I'm curious, so I'm gonna do it because I can just squish you at any time. So it crossed over to our world to escape conflict and now searches for the rest of itself? I understand Voidsent are quite reliable when it comes to fulfilling a pact, and I dare say having one as an ally would benefit our research into their world. Very well, if you would be so kind as to search for its kin, I will consult my superiors on how best to deal with them. Leave it to me.
By that, I take it we have a bargain? Good, good. I sense 4 others close by. When you find them, you need only point them in this direction. Once they sense my presence, I can guide them the rest of the way.
Okay. My thanks again for your help. You could see the other Voidsent back here. I will tend to the rest.
Like me, the others have an interest in the lives of mortals. They're bound to be here in the city.
Well, I guess as long as they didn't go far. Nope, wrong one. That one. Wayward Hecti! Hey, little buddy.
What's that? I asked you to search for me? Exchange for knowledge about powerful Voidsent? I'm still waiting, wanting to see this and that, but I suppose a deal's a deal. Those men over there, soldiers are they not? We used to have soldiers in our world too. There are lots of them during the Contra Memoria.
Ah, back from Weaver's warding, are you? I hear you fought well against the Voidsent that slipped through. Come now, I merely did my duty. Haven't we all sworn to protect our nation, no matter the cost? Saluting each other.
Protect our nation! How familiar those words! How was it that I heard them?
Were you a soldier?
Ah, yes. Those were the early days of the Contra Memoria. The enemy had conjured a terrible idol and laid siege to a fortress. The garrison was made up of ordinary soldiers, men and women with no remarkable abilities. But led by their valiant commander, they fought bravely and desperately. They had to last until the Memorian arrived, the commander told them. Needed to hold out no matter the cost. The Memorian did eventually arrive, but not soon enough for the soldiers.
Oof.
Having struck down the Eidolon, the Memorian and his servants searched the castle for survivors. They found only the dead. Just when they had given up all hope, a faint groaning moaning reached their ears. They rushed over to the sound and cleared away debris. Final lone survivor, the garrison commander. Instead of joy, however, the sight of the man filled them with anger.
Your soldiers are slaughtered to a man, yet there's barely a scratch on you. What's the meaning of this? The Eidolon was savage, but mindless. It was a simple thing to hide myself beneath fallen debris. Hide? As a commander, you had a duty to your men. You were supposed to put their lives before your own. Spare me! My duty was to ensure the fortress stood, and it did. Besides, my death would have achieved nothing. Honor be damned. No, I'm sworn to protect our nation, and to do that, I must live. It isn't my fate to fall here. It isn't your fate, you say? And he killed him. Oof. Is he merely unconscious? Come, let us bury the soldiers and their commander with them. You gonna bury the dude alive? Jesus. Y'all fucked up for a hero. Fate shall decide what becomes of him, whether he lives or dies. Very well, my lord.
Funeral rites were later held for the fallen, but solemn tears quickly gave way to horrified screams as a body emerged from the earth. The commander. He can't die, and must live, the man is said to have declared. People thought him a demon, a disheveled horror muttering curses as he wandered off to regions unknown. Scarmulone they called him, a name befitting his newfound grisly visage, a name befitting a monster.
Oh, okay. Backstory on the Archfiends. Got it.
Thought we buried him deep, but a mortal's desire to live is not to be underestimated. You are mortals, I expect you to understand that desire. Well, that concludes my tale. I'd best rejoin my cells. You'll excuse me.
Story time! That's what we're getting. Alright. Before we continue, quick BRB. I'm gonna go grab more water, go to the bathroom, so just chill for a couple minutes. Alright, be right back. All the bottles to grab. I grabbed the jank one that's partially crushed. Alright, Peloton! Wait, that's 1, 2,
Oh, there's another one there. Oh, I could have just teleported. I'm a dumb idiot. Let's go to that one first. At the Mayon.
Hello, little eyeball.
So, this is where mortals consume ether.
What are you doing here, buddy?
Dreading loneliness more than hunger. How very like me. You don't mind, though. I'd like to observe the mortals a while longer.
You looking at the dancers or the people eating? The food here is simply sublime. Why, I feel stronger with every bite, as if the Merga themselves were granting me their blessing. Food's tasty, that's true enough, but no food is so sublime as to be a substitute for proper training, my friend.
Stronger with every bite, every feed. For my part of the bargain, I will tell you about how we void scent becomes strong. Simply put, it depends on the quality and quantity of ether we harbor. When the world was consumed by darkness, the heroes known as Memoriates arose as powerful void scent. In contrast, the vast majority of mortals, powerless and unremarkable as they were, became ordinary void scent, like me. There were exceptions, of course, but one in particular I'll never forget. Scar me alone. Never had I seen a void scent so craven. Even when pushed to the brink of starvation, he would prey only on those weaker than himself. He subsisted on scant leavings and lived in constant fear and hunger.
Boy, he funky looking, look at that.
In the face of danger, a void scent stronger than himself, fleeing was the only option. But a day came when he found his way barred.
How pitiful. Such overwhelming aether! Who is this? You fled instead of facing your foe. Why? Why? I'm too weak. Why else? I would have been devoured. So, you had enough strength. You would have stood your ground? Very well, then. Or, sorry, had you enough strength? What's happening? Yes, I feel it. The power swelling within me. Lo, your foe returns. Isn't that a death gaze? Alright, now it's a dead gaze. Oh, get a loser. What have you done to me? I granted you but a sliver of aether. It was with the power you already possessed that you defeated your foe. I possess such power? Fear had clouded your eyes, blinded you to the strength you had attained feeding on the weak. If you would free yourself from fear, then join me. You shall have greater cause to live for and know true power.
Curious how in a world without death, the fear of it could be the key to great strength. The knight recognized this, recognized the void sense potential, and thus did he take him into service.
Is this all gonna be about Scarmalone? Because I'm a little sad about that. I want to know about the others too.
Determined as he is to live, it wouldn't surprise me if he were still somewhere out there.
No, he's crystallized.
He'd be even more powerful now, I expect, from all the devouring he would have done since. Unlike your world, eating actually makes you stronger in ours. Well, I must be going now. The others are waiting.
Bye, little buddy. Whee! Tukana. Hi!
My other self grows lonely, you say? My apologies. It was my intent to seek out the others, but I was distracted by the bickering pair of mortals yonder. My goodness, but there's been some colorful language.
What are you teaching the little baby Hektai? The hell's with your father? You shouldn't need his permission just to leave the goddamn house.
Please mind your language. What would Father say if he were to hear you?
Ugh, it's always father this, father that with you. I'm sick of it. You're your own woman now. Bloody act like one for a change.
Colorful language, yes? Not from the girl, though. Oh no, she appears to be quite well bred.
Okay.
I just hope she's happier than a girl I knew long, long ago.
Oh, cool. Do we get Barbaricia too?
That girl was born into a family of thugs who suddenly found themselves nobility. She was raised as a noblewoman and had servants tending to her every need. But in the end, she was merely a beautiful bird kept in a gilded cage. Wanting her to be a proper lady, her parents presided over all aspects of her life. They decided everything for her, telling her what to say and do. Chafing from the fetters of her restrictive life, she solicited her handmaiden's aid and stole outside the manor, where she enjoyed a moment of bliss unbeknownst to her parents, or so she thought. It was not long before her father dragged her back to her room, barring the doors and windows, denying her even the simple pleasure of an afternoon breeze. Even a bird in a cage may chirp freely, but she wasn't even suffered to give voice to her desires.
Ooh, sad.
But she wouldn't be deterred. Having once tasted sweet freedom, she yearned for more, and one day she succeeded in sneaking out of the manor a second time.
Don't treat your kids like prisoners.
You're late. I was beginning to think you wouldn't come.
You're expecting your friends. I'm afraid they're not coming.
Dun dun. Father! How did you... What do you mean they're not coming?
I'd known that some miscreants were cavorting in these parts, but to think that they'd dare try to consort with my daughter! Well, you needn't worry about them anymore. They're food for the fishes now. You fucking killed her, Franz! What a dick.
How could you do this, Father? Why must you torment me so?
Know your place, girl! You are a means for our family to gain influence, and would have you selling yourself with riffraff.
She's gonna fucking murder this bitch.
You will not leave your chamber save with my permission, nor will you disobey me again. If you do so, there'll be severe consequences. Am I understood? I said, am I understood?
You should be questioning what she just picked up.
To hell.
What did you say?
That is a hatchet. You are a dead man.
I said, go to hell!
Ah!
And he's dead. You know what? Deserved. She asked him a question.
Ah, peace. To think that it could be so exhilarating to speak my mind, to do as I please. No more living in a cage. From this moment on, I am free, free as the wind.
Alright, that explains the wind thing. Got it. Forever free as the wind.
A young woman struck out on her own, and in her travels discovered her true calling, not in the halls of lords and ladies, but on the battlefield. She became a force of nature, famed for her striking beauty which belied a terrible savagery. And with this new life, she also claimed a new name, Barbaritia.
I like that I get backstory on the two that we fought.
Indeed, she found her freedom, but did she also find happiness, I wonder? I suppose I'll never know, nor does it matter, for the world that once was is no more. Oh, but goodness me, I'd better rejoin the others.
We learned a thing. Alright, well. Whee! That's an apple princess. Hello, little eyeball? There you are. Hi, buddy, what you doing?
Oh, what a refreshing breeze.
What are you doing out here, little buddy? Your friends, your other selves are waiting for you.
I'm to return to the others. They should come here. Would you look at this beautiful, boundless sky? Mortals take to the air from here, do they not? Would that I had wings to soar among the clouds myself.
Want to talk more about the windy thing?
But we voids do not want to roam, you see. The mightiest among us carve out domains while the rest labor stay in their good graces. Now that the master of a domain seldom ventures outside, for it is in one's own territory that one is strongest. For some, however, such confinement proved trying, as was the case for a certain voidsent I knew. I speak of a free spirit in terror, Barbaritia. When she first established her domain, She whiled away the days waiting for her minions to bring her prey. The aether amassed from these offerings were devoted to the singular pleasure of caring for her silky, flowing locks. But the resources of her domain were not without their limits. It was only when none remained to oppose her that she realized she was a prisoner in her own domain, and unless she broke free, she would inevitably wither away alone. Not knowing what to do, she had fallen into the depths of despair when the hand of salvation came to pull her out.
At this rate, my precious hair will frazzle and fray, had I only the strength to leave my domain.
If strength is your desire, that is easily granted.
Who are you?
Power!
So much power surging through me!
What will you do with it? What is it you desire?
What I desire is...
You would move your very domain. Impressive.
that I can do such a thing. What have you done to me?
I granted you Aether, nothing more. It was your will that made it possible.
My will?
Even so, no matter where you should go, there is naught but darkness. What could your destination possibly be?
Destination? I have no need of such. I wish but to be free, like the wind.
In a world that has met its end, rare indeed is the soul who desires freedom so ardently that she could will her very domain to move. Recognizing this quality, the knight would grant her more power and a place of command in his mighty army. Story worthy of her bargain, I trust. I might have had more to tell had I not fallen off of her domain. It seems you mortals also have a fondness for flying. I'd certainly like to try riding one of those airships of yours. But perhaps another time. My other selves will be a blubbering mess if I don't hurry and rejoin them.
Bye, see you soon. You have found the last of the Void Scent. Time to head back to the Hall of the Radiant Host. We are going here. Hey, dude. Why is there a dead body here? Why is there a dead body amongst all the eyeballs? The Voidsen are all present and accounted for. As long as they remain here, we needn't worry about panic among the townsfolk.
Thank you so much for finding me. I hope the knowledge I had to share was worthy of our agreement.
More than worthy, I'd say. They told me of Scarmilone and Barbaritia. How'd you come to know the Archfiends? Yeah, how'd that happen? That was mighty convenient.
My other yourselves lived quite disparate lives both as mortals and void sent. I suppose it's rather fortuitous that they crossed paths with such powerful void sent. And more importantly, what they could offer was worthy of our bargain. For that, I'm glad.
Yeah, thanks. That was cool.
All that remains now is for us to rejoin and become whole again.
Is this gonna be gross and weird?
Huh? Is this not all of me?
Oh, buddy. What are you missing?
There can be no other explanation. There's still more of me lost out there somewhere. I don't sense them. Where could they have gone?
Oh, you poor little boy. I mean, there's more of them wandering about? By the sisters. At the very least, if what you say is true, they pose no threat to the people. Till the others can be found, we will keep these 5 under our care.
Should I sense the others nearby, I hope we can count on you to find them too.
There's gonna be 4 more later to conveniently tell us about the last 2 Archfiends.
Would you tell us of your recent ventures when you next return? I promise to make it worth your while.
You needn't worry about these Voidsent. Not a one shall escape my sight. I mean, you were the only one who saw them. I'm gonna poke the dead body. Run away! Run away! Alright. Why would I res you? I'm just a dancer. Yep, I'm far away from the body. What dead body? I don't know any such thing. Okay, hold up. Let me see what else there is. Yep, I think it's just Tataru and then... I think the Rising started, no? Yep, that started on Saturday, and that will be in Ulda. Okay, so I think what the plan here is stop for the evening, because it's already like almost midnight. And then I have tomorrow off, because I gotta do lunch with my bestie. And then probably after that we'll do a daytime stream, and then maybe first we'll do the Rising, and then we'll go into Kaizo Ironmon, because that's what I wanted to play tomorrow. I want to play Kaizo. So I think that's the plan, and then maybe next week we'll do the Tataru quest. I think that sounds like a good plan. So we will end here. See what's going on Twitch. Oh wow, there's like nobody on right now. That's funny. Okay, so... Ram! Thanks everyone for watching. Hope you guys had fun. Hope you guys enjoyed the completion of MSQ and then our little side adventures with Voidsent, sweet poor little Voidsent child. That is a amalgamation of several conveniently knowledgeable little tiny blobbers. And yeah. We started the Tataru quest, but we'll wrap that up next week, and then we'll do Rising maybe tomorrow for some more Kaizo Ironmon, because, you know, gotta do something. I've been wanting to play Kaizo, and then we might do something on Wednesday also, because I don't have D&D for the next couple weeks, so yeah, we'll see. And then this Thursday will be Kaizo anyway, regardless, because Friday night. Actually, we'll see how tomorrow goes, and then we'll see what happens Thursday. So anyway. Thanks everyone for watching. Thanks everyone who stopped by, lurked, poked in, said hello. Appreciate you guys. Have a wonderful rest of your night, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Alright, have a good night everybody. Bye!